Alright, yeah, this probably needs Tolarian Terror, which just sucks. Because I don't want to play it. But it's a way to consistently stop repeating damage without having to always need a removal spell against every single thing that essentially resolves. So, yeah, alright. I just, like, it's too. It's probably too much to ask to not have Tolarian Terror. And, well, I haven't gotten Tolarian Terror to work yet, so maybe it'll work here. I kind of doubt it, though. Is there a common 5 damage spell? I don't know, actually. I don't know. What has 5 toughness? That I would, like, really care about. Alright, well, this is a hand. It's got cards in it. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. I don't know if I'm prepared for this. We'll see. Oh, dear. Maybe I am prepared. I have infinite shocks. Maybe. Okay, hold on. I called it too soon. I'm gonna shuffle away a land with this thing. Or, well, that's what I'm calling it, but, you know. Alright, that's not a heir apparent. Which are the only ones I'm really concerned about. Oh, I could have gotten rid of Negate. But Negate has no guarantee of... Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Like, this could actually do something. It could do something. So... Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like there's no more heir appearance. They would have obviously played one, so... Lauren revealed. Alright, the chain is flowing. The chain is a-flowing. That is... That has... Yep. Let's get rid of Negate at this point. Actually, we can just get rid of a land. Tolarian Terror is here. I actually didn't even need it this game. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us go. Maybe they'll concede if I kill this. Nope. Pondal. Another Ponder. I will simply draw 3. The only thing that matters is running out of resources. I don't need to play Tolarian Terror, so... And I don't need to cycle Lorien Revealed. Alright, we're sifting through. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Opponent appears to have some kind of card here. I'm very curious what it is. Oh man, this is peak gaming. That's what this is. The green one with reach that draws you targeted? Never heard of it. It's not real. Can't hurt me. Alright, we're gonna look for devious cover-up, I suppose. Oh, never mind. We just found better things. Decline. Oh yeah, this is why I wake up in the morning. This is why I get out of bed. It's for this. Oh, they were sandbagging them. They were sandbagging rabbits. Oh, I love it. Okay, so... Let's do... that. Oh, man. These no-shuffle ponders are, like, peak. Concede when I... get you to block? Dang it. another Ponder. We take this. Actually, let's shuffle this. I don't like the other 2 cards. Okay, that... Oh, I didn't shuffle! Nobody saw anything. Didn't see anything. We shuffled. See? Told you. What do we not want in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. I'm crafting the ultimate deck when I inevitably cast my first Devious cover-up. I shouldn't kill this token, but I'm lazy, so... There are... Oh, I had Negate! Oh, look at that. So Negate would have done something if I was cognizant. That's funny. Alright, we found an answer for the next rabbit, so I suppose nothing matters at this point. That they can't cast any card that matters. Alright, yeah. I mean, I can counter any spell and... Sweet! Alright, we saw... basically our entire deck, and I forgot to shuffle on one of the Ponders. Oh, this is great. I don't have an answer to this. There's no, like, 1 bounce spell or something. It's hard to respect these, I feel. Except maybe blowing up their lands. And that's a big maybe. This hand is a big maybe. This hand is probably wrong. Oh no. Let's get rid of that. If we don't draw an island, the game is over. I'll take those odds. I should shave maybe 1 mountain. Especially with Ponders. Okay, I will always cast Ponder. Here you go. Oof. Alright, well, this is good. And Devious Cover-Up might be good, but I think this is slightly better, given the exact hand. So yeah, we take that. Actually, we could shuffle on upkeep and not draw the garbage. Yeah, we'll just shuffle on upkeep then. I wonder what we're up against. This is exciting. I need a blue source. Do I need another red? Possibly. I'm not concerned about this for a turn. Maybe I am. No, I think it just works out later that this is played now. This also lets me see more of what's going on before I make a rash decision. Okay. Let's Volcanic Spite that now. No, I should have Braid it because I like my whole hand. And then possibly shock this. Actually, let's shock it right now. I don't care. Let's make it so it doesn't exist. I like those. I like that idea. So I don't lose to a 5-drop. Okay. Are we in the buckle up stage? Is it happening? The draw go stage against the player and the Pauper thing? Yep. Get rid of Negate. If this works. It does. Yeah, let's get rid of Negate at this point. I will probably Windmill Slam this. I will most assuredly Windmill Slam this, yeah. I really don't expect a counterspell, but it would be cool to see one. But it looks like whatever's castable is not a counterspell, so... It could be a Lightning Strike. In fact, I'm probably going to assume it is most assuredly a Lightning Strike. Opponent, what are you doing? Come on. You can do it. Alright. They figured it out. We really... Okay, because the artifact land is not really doing anything right now, I'm not going to play it. I'd rather just have more blue sources in play. Okay. This chip damage will add up. I will say that. Let's, I'm just gonna cast this. I don't care. Okay. Let's play that and not block. There's at least one spell that can target a face. Okay, so... one more artifact and I actually have 4 damage for the Cyclop. Alright, that's the artifact. Those are the lands for the next few turns. I have a Volcanic Spite. That's probably okay. I like that. We could just draw some lands and chill. See, this is where Tolarian Terror is really good, because it stops chip damage and I don't have to invest resources. Not necessarily as a way to actually kill my opponent. Royal Eruption. Alright, we took 5 to the face for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, I should have stacked it differently. No! Alright, we can just wait. Never mind, everything's fine. I can just wait. Yeah, I can just do it this turn. That's fine. Now we can play it. Royal Eruption. That is a 7 mana spell. Yep. I do now have Metalcraft, so life is good. And another game where negate actually has merit. I'm gonna keep the land for the Volcanic Spite. They're reading my... they're looking at my cards. They're going through my list. I can see a mouse over. Opponent wants to play it, maybe. Yeah. Oh, yes. Alright, so I didn't see a lot of ways to make these swing. Oh, this is kind of a cool card. We won. We won in spirit. Doesn't matter if I lose to life lost. This is a winning line. Look at that. Oh, the crab makes me so happy. Mono green control? What's going on over there? What is going on over there? Get in with the crab? Oh, no! Alright, we're doomed. I don't know what on earth I can do about this. I have no idea how to beat this. I don't think I can. Can I? The only way is like graveyard hate, and I don't have any. Oh, if I had, you know what? If I had an untapped land there, Tolarian Terror was castable, and that would have been probably really significant. Well, there's only one thing to do, so I'll just keep doing that thing. If I poke my opponent with this, I get to play both of these? But then they make 5/5, so it doesn't really work out. Yeah, alright. I can't do anything. Oh yeah, you can't even graveyard hate it anyways. That is absolutely true. True, true, true. Very true. I can kill one slime, and then the next slime trades, and then the turn after I lose. Wow, that's so lame. Yeah, we have to do this. There is no choice. Wait a minute, if they don't have a land... Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh! I just need Metalcraft. Am I close? Oh, I am. Okay, so land 2 slimes, we need Metalcraft. Sure. Yes! We didn't need it. But we drew it anyways! We actually drew it anyways. Oh, we did it! Oh, I thought I was totally screwed. Is there another Metalcraft card? I wonder if Thoughtcast could work in here. Or that weird, the new Ichor Wellspring. I think I just killed that immediately. Get rid of you. I don't know if Metalcraft even matters, but I'll put it into play. I'm going to take one here. Oh, or not. Well, can't wait to lose to whatever this does. Let's see, do we lose immediately? Oh, looks like we do. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe we don't. We didn't lose immediately. Look at that. Let's play you and pass. A lander token. That's really weird. That's really weird. You can do it on your end step, so they didn't respect anything. Should have probably respected something there. How are you not casting the... What? Alright, well, I'm gonna force you to play the game. Mm-hmm. What? Okay. Get rid of Treasure Cruise? It's actually castable. Just get rid of Burst Lightning. Oh, maybe not as castable as I thought. Okay, so what do I have to do for this? Literally nothing. It's just a... What? That card is nuts. Alright. That card is insane. It's like a... I mean, I have no answer to it. It's, the land is gone forever. 1 minute Stone Rain? I don't know. That's really weird. Someone remember this card. I want to try that. I'm gonna just kill this now. Oh, you know what? Should have swung first. Well, they're literally never blocking this, so it would make no sense, but... 4... Oh, I could have played Treasure Cruise. Maybe I should have. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I should have played Treasure Cruise. Wasn't paying attention. Probably a massive mistake as well. Oh, no, I guess it wasn't, because now I can recast my Slayering Terror instead. Yeah, that works out then. Because otherwise I couldn't do that. One, two, three. Alright, I'm gonna just go into Treasure Cruise now. Ooh! Alright, well that's not what I wanted to see. Not at all, but I can recast Hilaire. I can just cast Terrors now, so... They have to, like, do this to Terrors. Once the land is no longer necessary, this card starts to look really bad. So they can enchant it with flying, and then ninjutsu after said flying has done the thing. Let's get rid of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play that one. Oh, I should have gotten rid of... Oh, did I just draw this? I'm not sure. I could have put this to the bottom for Lorien Revealed. It doesn't need to find a red source anyways, but... All of their threats are effectively the same. So you tap this for 5. There's no reason to play a tap land. Let's play around Mana Leak. There might be a Mana Leak there, but there's more likely this thing. Divert Disaster. That's the third one of that. Triple time walk? Why did they just play this? Wouldn't it make sense to do the thing? Why did they just play that? Alright, whatever that last card is, apparently doesn't interact with Treasure Cruise. If I were to cast it, I'm not going to cast it, though. Planar. What the heck? Let's just kick this to send a message. Unless kicking it meant... Wait, could I have cast Treasure Cruise? Why am I... I'm playing Reckless, I don't know. I wanted to send a message. I don't know if I could have cast this. I probably could have. If I had 4 more. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, alright. Don't let me kick things for no reason again. Can't be blocked, draw a card. Well, they don't ever want to ninjutsu this now, which I think favors us. Oh, did they draw another weak stone? Maybe. They're not winning this back and forth here. Not winning it at all. So, this is slightly more. 1, 2, 3. Can I cast it now? Yep. Oh, wait. Just auto pay. Yep. Oh, I didn't draw a land. Tragic. Every time I cast a card draw spell, it's effectively the same as getting hit with a ninja. Trading advantage, I mean. And again, this does not want to be picked up, ever. Let's lead with this. Okay, let's not get into trouble. Let's just double the braid. No, I'm not going to ponder for a land and miss the land and then lose the game. I should have pondered first if I was going to do that. But that's okay. I'm doing the same thing I'd be doing anyways. Lands and ponders. Yeah, we just take that. We just take that. No devious cover up here, though. Unfortunately. That's okay, I guess. Okay, now I can devious cover up, because I drew the card I wanted to draw first. Volcanic Spite is fine, but I don't really need it. Fine, sure. I'm not looking for anything specific, so maybe just casting Ponder was always wrong. I'm just not looking for any specific card here, so... 1, 2, and... yeah, we'll take a Lorien Revealed. Alright, well, there are outs. My opponent can draw them. Opponent doesn't draw them. Cool! There should be like a thing where if your deck has Cranial Ram, the only thing you can play against are other decks with Cranial Ram. It's like a secret clause that blue-white stuff. Alright, neat. Let's get rid of that. We're gonna take it nice and slow here. Nice and slow. I'd rather not look for a land, but I might have to wind up doing that. That's an annoying card. That's what that is. Let's take the... Yep, I have to take that. Can get rid of Tolarian Terror here? No, that's dumb. I'm not going to get rid of anything, actually. Let's just chill. Devious Cover-Up might actually matter. Okay, let's Ponder. All of these are fine. What does this do? When it dies, search your library for a card named Wretched Throng. Wow. I am actually in love with this. No? Not doing anything there. Oh, that's so cool! Alright. The Wretched Throng control. It's real. It's live. It's here. Bask in it. Looks like there's some kind of spell. I don't know what would target for 2 mana, though. It's not like they have Get Lost. Could be... No, I don't know what it is. They do not cast the Wretched Throng. And yeah, we just chill. I really want to find out this card. Okay. Not quite what I expected whatsoever. In fact, it doesn't appear to do all that much in any capacity, but they cast it. So let's take you. Do that. I ordered lulled, didn't I? Yep, order lull. I made a mistake. I'm playing too fast. Alright, looks like we're never punished, as is tradition. They need a permanent answer to this. Okay, they found it. So they actually do play this card. This is the exact thing I was expecting. Let's put those 3 in the deck. I think this is worth protecting, especially if my opponent spends 5 mana on it. I'd say that makes sense to me. Could have another one. They don't even have to wait. They can just cast it right now. I am not going to do anything about that card unless they maybe use the map token. Then I might. Yeah, now I will. Does the second one just block? Nope. A 2/3 with lifelink. Not enough to block yet. Okay, now it is. A creature enters or dies. Counter on a creature you control. Okay, let's not let that happen. I could have maybe got rid of Galvanic Blast, actually. Potentially. I don't know. It's got value here. Alright, looks like nothing matters. I just drew Treasure Cruise. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's kind of tragic, huh? I was hoping for at least one land there. But who doesn't like a bunch of devious cover-ups? I sure do. A 3/3. That is flash. They could have flashed that in. Alright, now we're just seeing the kitchen table, the kitchen sink getting thrown into into play here. This does have flash, though. There isn't any good blowout. Actually, they have a really good block. No punish for the block either. That's kind of annoying. Okay, because my opponent's in top deck mode, we can chill. And if they swing with a 3-3, I can actually then swing back. So, swinging with this isn't free. They either realize it or they don't care. Alright, let's, They can only do this once. Uh-oh. I didn't even read that. Are we in trouble? Yeah, we're in trouble here. Okay, I found it. I found one of them. We have to swing now. No, wait, we're not in trouble. What am I talking about? Trading Tolarian Terror here is so bad. Okay, we can respond to the activation. That's why we're fine. I forgot I could do that. Put a counter on something. Nope. Let's put you back. I don't need this. Treasure Cruise is the only card in my graveyard I'd want to redraw. So. I don't need the Devious Cover Up. Shuffled in. Okay, this is not a winning attack. So we like to see that. Ponder Shuffle? Yeah, we just do the Ponder Dance. I'm gonna shuffle that. Gonna swing. That gets another 2-1. Huh. Okay. I didn't expect that card. Huh. That's cool. You just make something a Tolarian Terror. I like that. I'm not going to counter that. They're back to having an efficient block, but I have 2 Tolarian Terrors, so it doesn't matter. Is drawing a Tolarian Terror good here? Opponent leaving it all on the wire there. If I draw any of the 500 burn spells in my deck, you now just lose because you tapped one of your creatures. Maybe not a good idea. I don't think 2 damage is worth it here. I'm gonna just try to win the game. Do you shuffle in the cover-ups for next game? Sweet. Look at that. Is this the crime person? I think this is the player who had all the crimes in their deck. Let's find out. No, I don't think it is anymore. Poison? Maybe. That's my guess. Frantic Inventory. Sneaky Snake. Nope, can't say that I've seen that one. Alright, so if they're geared towards this slow draw-go thing, they might have an advantage here. But we shall see. We shall see. We're both just going to hang out at 7 cards. I don't care how many they draw. Well, until later. But right now I don't care. I'd rather not miss my land drop, but... Well, if I do... let's just draw. I don't lose the game if I have to tap a land to just lure and reveal. Alright, so we count it anyways. Oh! Yes! Yes! Look at that. Alright, so my opponent must be not geared towards a control matchup. And it might be a ton of removal. Could be the case here. I don't know. But if it was like super slow in control, there could be a serious uphill battle here, but they recognize that maybe they don't fare too well against the blue-red control deck or something. I want a control mirror. I'm taking it. That's what I'm going to call it, and I'm taking it. Look at that. Nice. Immortality, but you can't enjoy the 5 senses. What? Let's ponder. Well, I like this, and a land is okay. So, yeah, that's fine. Well, if you can't, would you know you're alive if you can't taste or feel anything or hear or talk or see? How do you know you're alive? I think this is the crime deck, by the way. That's my hot take here. I guess you have your brain, like your imagination or whatever, but I'll draw the land actually. I will repeatedly kill these because it itself is a threat, which is unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. No devious... Oh, actually, there's a ponder. Okay. Move the equipment? Equip costs 3. Cannot move the equipment. Alright. I don't think there's a reason to play Devious Cover up there. Ooh, that's oof. Alright. All you, opponent. Impress me. What do you got? I'm sending it. We're sending it. It's not like leaving up Devious Cover Up is that crucial to my game plan anyways, and I'm just gonna do this. Alright, they apparently have nothing. Ruh-roh. Another Devious is fine, and so is another Burn spell. Of all of these, I'm going to take that first, and then I will shuffle with Devious, if given the option. And just put the Ponderers and probably the Lorraine revealed back in. It's just a fine draw. Yeah, we're just going to counter anything. Just put these back. Shuffling in card draw is just kind of funny. Well, you wouldn't know if you ever felt pain, though. If you didn't have your senses, you would just be like stuck with your own imagination in complete darkness. But you're immortal. Well, liches can see. Sack a creature, make a wizard. I don't care about my crab token, but I do care about the wizard, and I'd rather leave Galvanic Blast in my hand. Devious Cover Up is a viable top deck now, so I'll shuffle it in. I don't necessarily need it, though. Man, I love Devious Cover Up. It's just so ridiculous. It's just such a ridiculous card. Its heyday is way behind us, but man, is it not satisfying. Alright, we can treasure cruise for 4 here. That's fine. Could have maybe done it for 5. Would have been slightly more efficient, maybe. But I'm okay with this. Well, you said I don't have my senses. We just said there's no senses. You wouldn't know if anyone walked up to your senseless, immortal body and heard it. You don't have any senses. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know if someone's talking to you, someone's slugging you in the face. You wouldn't know. Okay. They got a wizard in play. They did it. It looks like there's a removal package, and they just don't have anything to do with it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like your bones might be broken anyways. You would not know that. Let's get rid of the island. I don't need more mana. Okay. I can start galvanic blasting face. It is a win condition, especially shuffling them in with devious cover up. it's a win condition. You can't tell me it isn't. All right, 2 edicts have been dealt with. Maybe there's more. There's obviously can keep playing if this dies. So. Well, you're not a digital conscious. You're trapped with your own imagination, which is quite limiting. Actually, there'd be a lot you can't do. You'd also probably be in constant state of confusion and panic. Let's just use a braid here. I'm never blowing these up. Galvanic Blast is just cheaper and you can go face. Love to see that. Oh, the crab. Yes. This is peak gaming. This deck is the best thing I've ever done. This is amazing. Until I see Bant Hexproof, then it is not amazing at all. Burst Lightning face? Okay, alright. The pivot. I like it. The pivot is real. The pivot is real. Let's pivot back. Actually, casting both these to the face is shaving a clock. Off the... shaving a turn off the clock. Okay, I was gonna say I really need a devious cover up. And I got one. This is a legit terror deck? I guess so. I don't have to counter this, right? Yes, I do. I do because there are damage lands, and they've played 2 of them, so they could just be sandbagging it, which would make sense. I don't think I'm shuffling anything into my deck. Oh, wait, I just win. Never mind. It would probably be wise to shuffle this. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, that's exactly why. That's why it would be wise. Alright, get in there, crab. Alright, how do you like it, opponent? How do you like the kicked burst lightning? How does it feel? Alright, cool game. Ooh, 2 treasure crews. Well, no, we have volcanic spite. This is fine, I guess. This is fine, just fine. Unless it isn't. Uh-oh, looks like our winning streak's over. My opponent played an artifact land. Grab the prize. Uh-huh. Let's just kill that. Get rid of one of these. Probably cycle Lorien Revealed? Yep, I would do that. Can get an island, it doesn't have to be the tap land here. My opponent's attacking me in a very bad angle though, so things are not looking up. Yeah, we're just gonna get an island. I don't really need more red anyways. I am losing. I am losing. I need action. Ugh. Stop having things. Oh. Sure. If they're smart, they should kill the crab. Oh. Because the crab saves me more damage in the long run. Well, I know what's in my deck. It's any one top deck is not good. That's why I'm losing. The heart of the cards is not the solution. It's critical mass. I know all the cards. There's no one good top deck. Let's play... Doesn't really matter which one. I guess I'll hide the life gain, and it could probably sort of kind of matter. Maybe. I kind of doubt it, though. Alright, I'm going to just leave out Devious Cover Up in a board state like this. Especially this exact turn. Okay, looks like they have nothing. That's really bad. Wish they had, like, something. Probably Galvanic Blast. No, they would have blasted the crab, so... Oh, maybe there is something. I really need them to have something here. Would be, ideal. Okay, no such thing as stuff. Let's play... Land and pass. I feel like draw going doesn't favor my opponent, so that's curious. Nope, no surprise there. Now I just lose to Galvanic Blast. Burst Lightning. No shuffle, so just counter it. Dead to every single spell in the game now. Oh, they tried to kill me outside of combat. So they have Fiery Temper, Burst Lightning, Galvanic Blast. All of it kills me. And there's not really anything I can do about it. Like, in any way. 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, if I had a land, I could have maybe stayed alive. But then they have like 14 spells in their deck that kill me, so. Okay. Looks like they don't have it in hand, I guess. Apparently. Looks like it's not in... Oh, it is in hand. Yeah. So that just does it. Alright, dead. Finally lost. It took way longer than I thought to lose the game. And it wasn't to Affinity. So I'll take it. Is there a deck here? What is all this? This looks like nonsense. Oh my goodness, it is nonsense. I can't cast anything. Look how top heavy this is. Alright, whatever. I don't know. We'll play more tomorrow. I can't get going right now. Alright. I don't know how much of an outro I need. What did we play today? These 4? We did. Yeah, okay. Alright. Rapid fire outro. I played 4 decks today. I'd say 2 of them were kind of on the weaker end, although one of them could have been a lot better if I just put more time into it, added like the red to it and whatnot. But again, I'm trying to play things that are not cranial ram spam. Well, anyways, I'll get to that one when I do. This was extremely successful. It only lost 1 game. I just kept playing until I lost. That's why it only lost 1 game, but it won a ton of games until that point. Devious Cover-Up wasn't super relevant, so if there's like a better counterspell, you could probably try that or whatever. It goes against both of these cards, it makes them harder to cast, but in those kinds of games, this is nice. It does also exile the spell, which most of the time doesn't matter. Yeah. This could just be some kind of 3-mana counterspell, right, or something like that. No games are going to deck out you or your opponent. That is not a thing in Historic Pauper right now. It was like 4 years ago, or maybe even 5, maybe as recent as 3, but I'd say 4 to 5 years ago with certainty, you could actually do this and then shuffle in and never deck out and then lock your opponent because, you just loop answers to everything. Devious cover up shuffles other devious cover-ups so you can just keep going. But that's not a thing anymore. So the games are not going to go to that point. They're just not. If they ever do, then rip. I don't know what that game looks like, but there's a pretty good chance your opponent might actually deck out before you do if the game is looking like it's going to go to decking. But that's, I guess, not 100% of the cases. Sometimes you will actually shuffle in if you've lost all your Tolarian Terrors or, I don't know. It also shuffles in things that you are okay with redrawing later on in the game. That is not necessarily going infinite, right? You just shuffle in some Ponders, Lorien Revealeds. If you've lost Terrors, you can put them back. If you need this, you can put it back if you need to kill something that your opponent played or something like that. You can also kill your opponent with face damage that involves Burst Lightning and Galvanic Blast, so you could technically loop those, right? So you don't, quote-unquote, necessarily go infinite. You just would, before you would go infinite, would inevitably kill your opponent with a Tolarian Terror or Infinite Shocks. We actually did burn, I think, 1 or 2 people out, so it is a thing you can do, right? And maybe you could lean more into it and play Lightning Strike. Excuse me. Lightning Strike instead of a Braid. I'm not playing this because of Affinity. And in fact, Affinity is probably just an auto-concede against every single deck except Affinity in the mirror. So I'm not playing it because of that. But there are still reasons to blow up artifacts, which makes this okay. But if you want to play Lightning Strike, you certainly can. I love Volcanic Spite. Ponder has been awesome. The crabs, they're real. The crabs are real. I love this thing. Stemming Bleeding, especially early, is nice. I didn't feel like Strangle makes sense. I never felt like I needed it. It is a sorcery, but 3 damage doesn't have any interesting breakpoints, it seems, in the vast majority of cases. I never really need 3 instead of 2. I also have plenty of 3 anyways. In fact, I even have a 4 here. So, just don't think you need Strangle. And you just want to play the bare minimum burn spells for creatures that you can, and still, like, survive with card draw and trying to slide into Tolarian Terror or whatever. You don't want to play... You want to get stranded with too many burn and then not be able to close the game out and whatnot. So, yeah, that's that.